Howdy, this is Jeff over at Runnergy, and welcome to the Runner's Desk. I've been asked to answer a couple questions about running shoes, walking shoes, and so here it goes. One of the questions I get is, why should I go to a running specialty store? Well, a running specialty store is there to help make sure you get the right kind of shoe for the way you walk or the way you run. And what I mean by the way you walk or run, almost everybody runs and walks a little bit different, but there's some basic similarities. When it comes to walking is heel to toe. And so the foot, you want to make sure when it comes to walking that you have enough stability for the foot and ankle when you land on the heel, rolling to the forefoot. What can happen is, and this can happen in running as well, is you can land on the outside of the foot and then roll in. And this is called pronation, landing on the outside and then rolling in. Now, that's not a real bad problem. What you want to be concerned about is if you land on the outside of your heel and then roll in, pronate, and then over-pronate. And so that's something that a person at a running specialty is going to be able to watch you walk or run and see if that is what the case is. At Runnergy, we have a video camera so we can watch you run and see if you're landing on the heel or you're landing on the forefoot when you're running maybe, and seeing if you're landing here and then rolling to here and then continuing to rolling in. And as you can see, my arms go up, which would be the same thing than your legs going in. So you want to make sure that everything is stable from there. That's different than arch support. I won't get into arch support, that's a different thing. But the heel and foot stability is landing and controlling the foot from here and excessively pronating. Now some people also land here and roll out. That is called supinating. It's a very small percentage of people who actually do that. Again, if you go to a running specialty store, the value is that you're going to have somebody who is trained to look at that and make sure that you're being fit correctly. Some people, me included, will have one foot that rolls in, and the other foot I land here and actually roll out. So you want to be careful fitting that. I usually go by what becomes the dominant foot. Anyway, again, that's something that a person at a running specialty store is going to be able to do. You're not going to get that at chains or bigger box places in most cases. I don't know any place out here that does. Anyway, that's one thing. You want to make sure you're having enough stability, and that's something that you really need someone to see for you because you can't really feel that. I have people who think they roll out, pronate, or supinate, and they pronate. There's a little bit of a disconnect there. It's really hard to perceive exactly what's going on. Like I said, there's two things with shoes and feet and stuff. One is absorbing impact, cushioning, and the other thing is stabilizing the foot. I can tell you all day whether your foot looks stable or not, but you, on the other hand, need to tell me if the cushioning feels good to you. I can't actually tell you that. So there's two things there. One that I can completely tell you, and the other thing is really up to you. So once you get to find a couple shoes that are stable, designed correctly for your foot, it's really up to what feels more comfortable for you. Now the second thing with running shoes is the fit. You really want to make sure you get fit correctly. There's no perfect fit, like you're this size and everything. Some shoes fit long, some shoes fit short, some shoes fit narrow, some shoes fit wide. You want to make sure that you're getting the right size. You want someone who checks the fit on every shoe that you put on. I like a little looser. Some other salesperson might like a snugger fit. Maybe they have more experience. So it's not a perfect science. Not every salesperson can give you exactly the same fit. It should be fairly close. But like me, I tend to like to gear towards a little bit more room in the shoe than too tight. A shoe that's too short or too narrow could actually cause some issue. Now, one question I was asked is how often is that? And you'd be really surprised how many, it's alarming how many people come in with too small shoes. And even even with their feet hurting, it's amazing even more how difficult it is to move them up in size sometimes. You know, yeah, you really want to make sure the size is right. You have enough room in the shoe, and you want to make sure that the support looks, stability looks good. So those are things that you're going to get at a running specialty shop that you're not going to find somewhere else. So, you know, when you go to a running specialty store, make sure you give yourself at least 20, 30 minutes to get fitted. And, you know, if you're with a club or something, you can always ask them. Most running specialty shops will give a club discount, as long as it's a club that they may kind of heard of or they can look up real quick and see. You know, we give a discount for those clubs. So anyway, I hope that helps. And I hope that shows you the value of going to a running specialty store, what you're going to get there that you're not going to get somewhere else. And, you know, maybe that will kind of help clear up some of the questions that you have. So anyway, this has been Jeff at RunnerG for the Runner's Desk. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.